what is this? Oh my gosh. And right away, Vivian's like, I don't want to be held this long. All right, we'll let you go. But as you can see, I have a new cat who looks strangely like the old cat I have. And I'll explain that in just a second here. First, I'm going to let Vivian here down. Okay, Vivian. Oh, maybe you can come up and say hi in a little bit here. So, for a little bit here, I've been looking for the possibility of getting a cat for maybe the last couple of months. And the other day, I was looking on their website, and there was this orange tabby, Vivian. And from her profile pictures, she was cat loaf the whole time, just kind of in that sitting cat position and looking pretty frightened on the website. So I go to the the Maine Humane Society site here in town, which is the one that's just off of Stoughton Road, kind of north of McFarland. And I'm there, and she's not there. Well, I go on their website, just kind of the last check before I leave, and I see that it now says she's at the Humane Society West Adoption Center. Got there, and Vivian was there, but she was like in her little kennel area, and she was way in the back corner, just hunkered up in the cat loaf position. And I went to go talk to folks, and they're like, yeah, we don't want you to like go in there and disturb her because she just got transferred this morning. I'm like, well, based on her pictures alone, I really want to seriously consider adopting this cat. But I don't know, it wouldn't be a great idea just to adopt a cat based on looks. I want to like hold her and stuff. And they're like, well, you can put a hold on her for 24 hours, and then maybe tomorrow she'll be feeling a little bit better. The next day, come in, and I'm sitting there just like looking at her, and they're all kind of like looking at me. I'm like, well, can I go and visit her and disturb her? And they're kind of like, no, we want to kind of only like hand her over if like you're serious about this. And I guess the part of the story that I kind of left out is that I went ahead after I saw her the first time and bought all the stuff, and I had all the stuff ready to go just in case I was gonna adopt her and take her home. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Like, I'm gonna roll the dice, and maybe this will turn out for the better, maybe it will turn out for the worse. But either way, I'm at least had a cat before, and I know like at least the basics at this point. Go ahead, take her home, and let her out of her crate. And right away, she's just out and about, moving around, hopping all over the place. But it becomes very apparent very quickly that this cat looks a lot more like Oliver than I had initially thought. Matter of fact, let's see if I can grab Vivian real quick. Use the bathroom. Yeah, she does not want to be held right now. But anyway, so obviously a lot of striping on the bottom half, but I've really only seen her from the top half, and I don't know if you can see, but like she's very orange, almost solid orange in the top. So you could be a little bit shocked when I finally got a chance to hold her and pick her up. I was like, wow, there's a lot more stripe, and she looks a lot more like Oliver than I first expected, especially when you look at her face. And matter of fact, at this point, I'm going to set Vivian down, and on the screen you should see a picture of the two of them side by side. And look at those markings on her face, and compared to Oliver. Like, tell me that like is nearly impossible, I would think, if they weren't somehow related, to have those marks on the face that are almost exactly the same. Well, and here's a couple other things that make me believe that maybe they are actually related. Vivian was picked up earlier this month and brought to the Humane Society, but she was originally found on Damascus Trail in Cottage Grove. Well, if you know where that is located specifically, that is like literally down the road from Kimberly's parents' house. And it was at Kimberly's house where we found Oliver outside in the dead of winter, on one of the coldest days of the year, and just as a little baby. And we never did find his mother. I would be not shocked at all if she's somehow related to Oliver, especially given the appearance, especially given the location where she was picked up. And then finally, the last kind of thing that's got me wondering a little bit is that I've had barely any allergies to Vivian. And I have been around other cats since I've had Oliver, and trust me, I still have my cat allergies, but nothing compares to how little allergies I've had with Vivian, and especially since I've been holding Vivian a lot more than I have any other cat. Anyway, I've rambled on a little bit. She's doing well. She's a little underweight, and I just wanted to give you a brief story about Vivian and kind of show her off to everyone because I know everyone has been bothering me about getting a cat, and so I finally did. Anyway, if you want to see more of her or whatever, I'm sure you can just look at my Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or anything else, and I'll have plenty more pictures. Anyway, until next time, talk to you later. Start recording, check 1, 2. How do I sound? Do, do, do. There is a cat back there licking her stitches. Okay.